In this video, we're going to explore the Tower of London, London's most iconic tourist attraction. Throughout its rich history, it has served as a palace, fortress, prison, mint, armory, and even housed the famous beef eaters and ravens. Back in the 11th century, when it was first built by Norman invaders from France, it was a far cry from the grand structure we see today. Just a humble wooden shed atop a hill, surrounded by a simple garden fence. But as time passed, the Tower of London underwent remarkable transformations, eventually becoming the complex we know today, comprised of an impressive array of 21 different towers. In this video, we'll uncover some fascinating stories behind a handful of these towers. Before we delve into these captivating tales, if you're enjoying this content, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. And for those of you who are inspired to visit the Tower of London yourself, you can book your own tours by clicking the link in the description below. Don't miss the chance to experience this incredible piece of history up close. Birmingham Tower. The Birmingham Tower, a cornerstone of the tower's history, serves as a solemn reminder of the trials and tribulations endured by high-profile prisoners throughout the centuries. Within these stone walls, the fates of aristocrats and nobles were often decided, and for many, the outcome was far from promising. What makes the Birmingham Tower especially poignant are the inscriptions etched into its walls. These ancient graffiti serve as poignant relics of despair, hope, and determination. Prisoners, using simple tools, carved their names, heraldic symbols, and heartfelt messages into the stone. These inscriptions bear witness to the resilience of those who faced the uncertainty of their futures within these walls. Each mark on the Birmingham Tower's walls tells a unique story, shedding light on the tumultuous times and the individuals who lived through them. As we walk these historic corridors, we are drawn into the very heart of the tower's dramatic past. Bloody Tower. Our next stop is the ominous Bloody Tower, a place shrouded in dark history and intrigue. This tower has earned its chilling name through events that have left an indelible mark on the tower's lore. One of the most haunting tales associated with the Bloody Tower involves the mysterious disappearance of the young nephews of Richard III, who became king in 1483. King Edward V and his brother Richard, Duke of York, were placed within these very walls after their father's death. Yet, tragically, they vanished without a trace, and suspicions of their uncle's involvement in their fate have persisted for centuries. But the Bloody Tower's grim history doesn't end there. It was also home to Sir Walter Raleigh, a swashbuckling adventurer with a complex relationship with Queen Elizabeth I. Despite his repeated incarcerations, Raleigh maintained a rather intriguing connection with the Queen. However, when James I ascended to the throne, Raleigh's luck took a drastic turn, culminating in his beheading in 1618. Salt Tower. As we continue our exploration of the Tower of London, let's take a closer look at the Salt Tower. Despite its relatively understated fame, this tower has quite a remarkable history. Built during the reign of King Henry III, it served various purposes over the centuries. One of its most notable uses was as a place of imprisonment for Scottish King John Balliol during the 1290s. This incarceration was part of the complex political web that characterized medieval Europe. Balliol's imprisonment here was a testament to the tower's significance in maintaining royal authority. Additionally, the Salt Tower provides us with an interesting glimpse into the culinary tastes of the time. In an era when salt was a precious commodity and a symbol of wealth, this tower was once used as a storage facility for salt. a luxury condiment reserved exclusively for the nobility. This usage underscores the opulence and grandeur of the tower during different periods in history. Before we continue our exploration of the Tower of London's rich history, let's take a moment to address some practical information that will enhance your visit. Tower of London opening hours. The Tower of London welcomes visitors year-round, offering a glimpse into its storied past. During the summer months, from Tuesday to Saturday, you can explore its historic grounds from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and on Sundays and Mondays from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. In the winter season, from Tuesday to Saturday, the hours adjust slightly, running from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and on Sundays and Mondays from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. It's important to note that the Tower of London is closed on the 24th, 25th, and 26th of December, as well as on the 1st of January. Booking Tower of London tickets in advance. As we've been discussing, the Tower of London is undeniably one of London's most popular attractions, drawing visitors from around the world. To ensure a smooth and seamless experience during your visit, it's highly advisable to purchase your tickets online well in advance. Not only does this save you time, but it also guarantees your access to this historic treasure trove. If you're ready to secure your Tower of London tickets and embark on your own adventure, simply click the link in the description below to access more information and explore other available tours in London and around the world. Your next adventure awaits. Constable Tower. Adjacent to the Salt Tower stands Henry III's Constable Tower, a structure with a name that echoes its historical purpose. In the past, the Constable of the Tower of London, the highest-ranking official responsible for managing the Tower estate, oversaw this tower, just as their modern counterparts do today. The Constable Tower serves as a reminder of the tower's multifaceted functions. Not only was it a fortress and prison, but it also had administrative offices where crucial decisions regarding the tower's operations were made. This tower provides a window into the complex and hierarchical organization that maintained this historic landmark. Wardrobe Tower. Now, let's turn our attention to the Wardrobe Tower, constructed during the 1190s under the reign of King Richard the Lionheart. This tower holds a fascinating blend of functions and history. Although King Richard spent just a fraction of his 10-year reign in England, his legacy endures, thanks in part to portrayals in popular media. The Wardrobe Tower had an innovative purpose. It served as both a repository for royal jewels and a guardrobe, which was essentially a medieval lavatory, doubling as a clothes cupboard. The curious combination of storing precious gemstones and serving as a bathroom stemmed from the belief that toilet odors could deter moths, highlighting the creative approaches to problem-solving in medieval times. Even today, Londoners contend with a persistent pest problem. Martin Tower, home of the crown jewels. Our final destination within the Tower of London is the Martin Tower, which houses the crown jewels, and it has a captivating history of its own. During World War I, this tower held 11 German spies, showcasing its adaptability and enduring significance. However, the most infamous event associated with the Martin Tower occurred in the 17th century. In 1671, a daring character named Colonel Thomas Blood made an audacious attempt to steal the crown jewels. Blood had cultivated a relationship with the jewel keeper, Talbot Edwards, through a series of visits. On his final visit, he brought along reinforcements and attempted to make off with the royal treasures. In a twist of fate, Talbot Edwards' son, Wyeth, returning home from fighting in Flanders at just the right moment, foiled the plot. Blood and his accomplices were apprehended, leaving us with lingering questions about King Charles II's unexpected generosity towards blood. This peculiar episode hints at hidden complexities in the monarch's motivations. The blood legacy continued through history, with Colonel Blood's descendant, Field Marshal Sir Binton Blood, playing a significant role in the British Empire's endeavors in the wild northwest frontier of present-day Pakistan. As we wrap up our journey through the Tower of London's incredible history, I hope you've had a blast uncovering these fascinating stories with us. Before you go, there are a couple of things to do. First, please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's adventure. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss our future explorations. Now, here's a fun question for you. Which tower from our tour intrigued you the most? Was it the Birmingham Tower, the Bloody Tower, the Salt Tower, Constable Tower, Wardrobe Tower, or the Martin Tower, home of the crown jewels? Tell us in the comments below. Lastly, if you're ready to embark on your own Tower of London adventure, click the link in the description to get your tickets and explore more exciting tours, both in London and around the world. Thanks for joining us today. And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep the spirit of adventure alive.